Ayo man, 205 represent. Alright, it's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a minute. You know, just been handling things, just been doing things and all that. But, however, I have still been posting shorts and stuff and hearing that on from other platforms, you know what I'm saying? But however, it's been a while since I made a full-length video on a topic. You know, I usually would like to come with my topics, you know, and like I said, I know it's been a minute, okay? And also, to my king and queens, I just want to say, I hope y'all been doing well. I hope everything has been good. I hope everything has been solid with y'all, man. You know I love every single one of y'all, you know, even though it may be times that I don't like post a full-length video here. However, I still do want to at least post something. You know, that's where the shorts from the other platforms and stuff come in at. You know, like I said, I love y'all, man, and I just want to keep giving this knowledge and stuff to y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. But however, we're gonna dive into it, okay? Because I was thinking about, you know, what topic could I come with to speak on y'all with? You know what I'm saying? And I thought that it could definitely be this one word in particular, purpose. Okay, purpose. That word doesn't get stressed enough. You know what I'm saying? It don't get stressed enough. And a lot of people need to understand that. You know, a lot of people need to understand the identity of how you feel when you know your purpose, when you know what you meant to do in this world, right? When you know your calling, you know, and I understand, you know, everybody has their different beliefs, whether you believe, you know, in God or whether you have another higher power. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a purpose here. You know, I do know that for certain. Everybody has a agenda. Like I said, everybody has a calling. You know, everybody has a calling. And of course, don't nobody know what it is at first. But the three most important things that wise person said is when you're born, you know, when you find out why you're born, and when you step into that why. Those are three very, very crucial things. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about, you know, how crucial it is to step into your purpose, step into your gift, rather. It's not meant for you to hold it in. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant for you to keep that bottled inside you. It's meant for you to express. And when you express it, that's when you know it's authentic. I like to use this analogy, like say, you know, with people in their jobs, for example, right? Okay. And, you know, certain people, they have their careers, and their careers is what they wanted to do. You know, they went to school and everything for it. And, you know, that's all well and cool. But you have some people in the common world, they have their jobs. And I was telling someone this, you know, the people, they have their jobs, and, you know, for some, you know, they're living comfortably, you know, they're living stable, all that. But however, they're miserable. Why are they miserable? Because that job is not what they're meant to do. You know, it's so many people that grow up, say, into their 40s, you know what I'm saying, into their 50s, that they're depressed and they're sad. You know, they're sad because what they're doing is just not what they're called to do. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, everyone has had this feeling where as you're doing whatever you're doing at that job, or rather, you're thinking to yourself like, man, I'm meant to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than I'm supposed to bring. And when you get that feeling, you know it's something else you're supposed to be doing. It's something else, you know. And I like to say this. Like, a lot of people, they do their job and they do it well and they do it comfortably. But however, say, and I like to use this question, say if you weren't getting paid for what you do at your job currently, if you weren't getting paid, would you still be there? I guarantee a lot of people would say no. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would say no, they wouldn't be there. So if the answer is no, then that's maybe what you're not meant to do, because when you understand your purpose, you'll do that without even thinking about the money part of it. You know, you'll think about doing it because of the help that it brings to people, the help that it brings to society. Everybody's purpose, you know, everybody's calling of what they meant to do, it helps society. It helps mankind as a whole. Okay? And a lot of times when you know the purpose, because it's another word I want to get into, vision. Okay? All of us have visions, right? All of us have visions. The question is, do we actually think to ourselves? Do we actually lock in on these visions that we get? Half of the time we don't. Half of the time, because what we're thinking, we feel like that's just BS. You know, you can ask a lot of people who've gotten to where they are now. If you were to go back in a time machine and tell them back then that they were going to be who they are now, they'd be like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But as you go through life and you see the vision, and when you actually step into it, you see a difference. And when it comes to purpose and when it comes to vision, okay, not everybody is meant to know. Cause if you look, it's so many people out here, man, that they know what they meant to do. They've even saw the vision, but however, they don't act on it, you know? They don't act on it. Why don't they act on it? Because it could be because they're scared. It could be, and when you're nervous, okay, that makes sense to be nervous. I like to say, you know, it's okay to be nervous, but just don't be scared. For a lot of people, it's uncomfortable, because you don't know where the road is going to take you. You know, it's really a leap of faith, and that's totally okay. But when you do it, when you actually take that step, the first step at that, watch how you feel. And credit, yes, everything is not going to happen overnight. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not going to happen overnight. You look at a lot of successful stories, man, that shit ain't going to happen overnight, bro. It's just not going to happen overnight. And I want my king and queens to know that. Whatever you see as your vision, whatever you know that your purpose is, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take faith. It's going to take work. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in it. You got to believe in it. It's a lot of people, man, they don't believe in themselves. They feel like if it is the purpose, they feel like they want it to work right then and there. You know, a lot of people don't have patience. Okay, a lot of people don't have patience, and they wonder why they're still right where they've always been. Because if you can have patience, okay, if you can have the faith, if you keep working at it, if you can be consistent at it, there's no way that what you're called to do is going to fail. The only way it stops is you. The only person really who is stopping you is you. Because the moment you realize what the destiny is, it's all about you taking the destination, and going for it. Fuck what she say, fuck what they say. Because it's some people that feel like, oh, because how they did this certain thing, they feel like, oh, you need to do it like this too. Nah, man. Everybody's stories are different. Okay? How the way you got to where you are at, that's not the same road for me, man. That's not the same road for me. Everybody's roads are different. And you have some people who judge you if you don't take the road that they take. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real about this, okay? When it comes, say, to school, or when it comes to sports, or when it comes to the entertainment world, okay, that's for you. But that may not be for me. That may not be what God has planned for me, okay? God plans everybody's story differently. Like, there are even people that are doing careers that they don't like. Because why? They got oppressed. They got oppressed because so-and-so told them, okay, you doing this office job is more reasonable and looks more normal than you stepping out and wanting to really follow your dreams and say you want to be a singer, or say you wanting to be an artiste or something like that. No, that office job over there looks more realistic. That's not your purpose. So guess what? When you sit over there at that office job, you're not going to feel full. You're not going to feel authentic. You're not going to feel genuine, because it's just not what was meant for you, man. It's just not what was meant for you. When you know the purpose of yourself, the energy of yourself changes. You literally start to walk into it every day. No matter, you literally start to walk into it, and people can see it on you. People can sense it on you. People can feel it on you, that you walking into what you've been meant to do all along, And true be told, we don't ever think it's for us. We don't ever think that, man, I'm meant to do this. We don't ever think, because it just seems so unreal. It just seems so massive, and it's bigger than you. So you just think that ain't no way that could be me. But when you look at your life, and when you look at everything you've gone through, everything you've conquered, you see that it's meant for me. It's a lot of people out here that need what you have. They do. And the moment you realize that, man, the sky is the limit. And it's very big that you know your identity. When you ask somebody what their goals are, you don't want somebody to say, oh no, I'm just here. You don't want nobody to say that. You want somebody to know what their goals are. You want somebody to know what they're trying to achieve and move forward, because it makes you want to be a part of the foundation. That this person knows who they are, they know what they're going for, and they gonna go by any means necessary to achieve it, man. That's a blessing. And I want all my king and queens to understand who they are. I want them to understand their purpose. I want them to understand their vision. I want them to understand their calling. And the moment you do that, and don't think that you ain't meant to do anything. You meant to do something. You just got to find it. And don't be looking for, oh, you need this, you need that, you need it. No, it's right there within you. You just got to find it, man, and express it. That's all, man. Once you do that, just even try it for the first day and watch how you feel. It's some people who, They say they gonna start something, but they never do it. He said, you got your 1 days and you got your day ones. You got your 1 days and you got your day ones, okay? So either you gonna be a 1 day or either you gonna be a day one, okay? As simple as that. When you realize it, put it into action, because faith without works is dead. And I want to leave it at that. And I just want y'all to think about that. And I just thought that would be a cool topic to come back with on. You know, I really just want y'all to think about what I said. Okay. And really just think, let it marinate. And just when you find it, act on it. You know, everybody has different ages on when they find it. But it's better now to find it than you being certain age from now and regretting to never find it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, I hope y'all love the topic. Of course, got millions more to talk about, man, but that's for another time, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all unconditionally. And we gonna keep it rocking, man, for real. See y'all in the next one. Peace. Stay blessed.